What's up, guys? This is Corey, also known as QC Rideshare. Just want to share some experiences that I've had this past weekend using Uber XL. I started on Friday. My first ride was an Uber XL ride, and it was about 5 miles away from where I was. It was great. It was about 6 guys. They're actually on their 50th year reunion. Something to that extent, and they were all in town. I drove them downtown. It was a good quick ride. Now mind you, this is going to pertain mostly to the Charlotte, North Carolina area, and I made about what I expected. It was about a 10 mile, 11 mile ride, 20 something minutes. I ended up getting paid about $15.50 for that, so that wasn't bad. Then my next, I would say, 3 rides were all Uber X rides, which I don't mind them, but because I was using a truck that doesn't get the kind of gas mileage that my car gets, I would have preferred to get more Uber XL rides. And then I got another Uber XL ride. It was for a short distance. I noticed that a couple of my Uber XL rides were actually for very short distances. They were, couples going from one restaurant to another restaurant. They wanted to travel a little bit in style, so they went with the Uber XL. And so it was good because normally my payout will be $3.20 on those. I end up making like $5 on those, so that's always good when you can make more money. Ironically, I got the guys who I dropped off originally to take them back to their hotel, so that was another $15, $16 ride, which was good. But other than those 4 Uber XL rides on a Friday, that's all I got, and so I was a little bit disappointed in that. Then my next day, I went and I used Uber. I did it Saturday, and I didn't get a lot of Uber XL rides. Again, kind of the same ebb and flow where I got 1 or 2 here and there, but mostly was getting all Uber X rides. Again, the gas mileage kind of impacted me on that. Sunday, more of the same. I have started the process. Harry, the rideshare guy, has a good recommendation, and if you haven't, go check out his channel and read the article on Uber XL on requesting that change my Uber XL profile to an Uber XL only profile. Now during the week, that's not a great strategy. I would use my car anyway during the week, but on the weekends you should get the volume that you need to kind of make that work. I want to try that out. I think whenever you're starting a new process, it is imperative that you try everything. I mean, sometimes to make more, you got to take a step back. So by getting less rides, the math is you get less rides, but you're doing more higher price rides, and you're using less gas. And that's kind of something where when you're dealing with like an economy car that's getting 25 plus miles a gallon, you don't really have to worry about the gas as much as when you're talking about a SUV that's getting 17 to 20 miles per gallon. So I'm going to try that strategy. I was told today that Uber completed it, but when I went on today, I actually got all Uber X rides today, so I got to follow up with them. Also, this is just a little added tip. If you guys use Twitter, I always encourage you follow me on Twitter, QC Rideshare. At QC Rideshare, but also to reach out to Uber and Lyft support. That is a very valuable tool to reach out to both of those teams. I've found that both tools are very helpful. Now, also, one thing that you may have noticed is, because I do drive for both Uber and Lyft, why didn't I have any experiences with Lyft Plus? Well, and this is kind of a sore spot because I kind of appreciate work. I've been working with Lyft, and it's had nothing but good experiences, but I'll be honest with you, man, they dropped the ball. It took 7 days of back and forth correspondence, sending documents 4 and 5 times. Most of them didn't. In North Carolina, we don't have to do vehicle inspections. Most of them didn't understand that, so they were insistent that they need a vehicle inspection. Even when I copied and pasted the thing from their website showing that one's not needed, they still requested. Then they said my registration wasn't valid. Then they sent me an email saying that I was approved, and then they said that my registration was. It was awful. It was awful. Finally, when I requested that my situation be escalated, because it killed my business last week, it really did. And this is why it's so important to drive for multiple platforms, because when you have an issue with one, you have to be able to keep moving with another. So they really dropped the ball. Also, you're going to notice in my links that I'm going to have an additional link for Juno. Juno's a rideshare company and that operates in New York. They're actually looking at expanding beyond New York. They're offering some great discounts on your commission. So please check out Juno, pre-register. And also, if you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, I did get this little tidbit of information. No doubt if you've taken rides and have gone to Charlotte Douglas Airport, you see it. There's a sign for Wingz. Wingz does all pre-booking for airport runs and now senior runs. And they plan to be operational in Charlotte by the end of this year. Go in, pre-register. Again, multiple lines of income. It's just like when I talk about this is your business, would you rather have one customer or 4? Everybody's going to say 4. You know why? Because by dealing with the 4, if one customer doesn't show, you got 3 more. So definitely check that out. That's going to be in the links. Pre-register, spread the word. As you know, I've always shared any of my tips that I have. To the next time, see you on the road.